Hey there everyone, this is Richard from thataffiliatemarketingguy.com. One of the key questions that's asked is how to use social media for marketing when it comes to growing your online presence for your blog. Your aim is to get the following of fans that want to read your content and look forward to seeing what you have next to share. Your following can come through search engines, advertising, and social media, just to name a few. You already know social media plays a huge part in today's marketing, right? So let's take a look at the top 10 ways on how to use social media for marketing your web business. Number 1. Focus on social marketing. By putting the social aspect of social media marketing first, you focus on building relationships and connecting with your audience. Respond to their comments, questions, or concerns. And it shows that you are listening to what they have to say and that you are listening by responding in a timely manner. Join relevant groups on Facebook, subscribe to relevant channels on YouTube, help others and stick to the rules of the group and channels you join. Create a buzzing social network community for your audience. Take part in discussions and create a social group which all share a common interest. Number 2, have a social media strategy. Before you start marketing on the various social media channels, have a plan in place. By having a marketing plan, it will help you get the results that you want. Match your posts with what you plan to promote. Use social media to spread the word about your latest blog posts. Educate your audience about various offers in a way that isn't overly promotional. People do not go to social media platforms primarily to make purchases. They go to social media to socialise and to learn from others. Number 3. Listen to your audience. We've touched on this already, but it deserves a little section of its own. When you develop a community on social media, you need to give your audience attention by really listening to them. You can really learn quite a lot yourself from an active community. By seeing what types of questions they are asking, shows you that they are interested about finding more about you. If you don't yet have a community of your own, then you can request to join other groups and see what questions are being asked. The questions asked are a great source of information for product creation, blog posts, videos and a lot more. Often, you need to listen to what is not being said or read between the lines. In addition, listening doesn't always mean someone is talking. Actions can speak louder than words. Remember to watch what your audience does and learn to put a priority on them. Number 4. Focus on your audience. You are of course unique, there's no denying that. You bring your own personal brand to the table and you bring something unique and different to your niche that no one else does. Having said that, it's not about you. As marketers, we have to learn to focus on the needs of others. As marketers, we can often be self-centered, especially if you become a top influencer in your field. It's important to keep yourself grounded and practice gratitude. Answer their questions by saying to yourself, how can I help them and what's in it for your audience? Number 5, be transparent. Don't be what you think others want you to be. Some people create personas and try to live a double life, a business person and a real person. They fail to disclose their mistakes in an effort to give the perception that achieving a certain result is easy. People love transparency, and people love to know that you have struggled too. They want to know that you have walked the same path. They want to know the true person behind the products and services they are considering making purchases on. Number 6, know your audience. Getting to know who your target audience is makes it easier for you to market to them in the right way. This includes connecting with them socially. Knowing who your target market is prior to turning to social media will make it easier to attract and interact with your audience. Many of the social media platforms will allow you to see the demographics of your community. By looking at the demographics, you'll be able to get a better understanding of who your target market is, and then you can further research what their needs are. Number 7, keep on topic. When it comes to social media, your aim is to keep your account active by producing content which is important, and this can be a daunting task. If you start running out of ideas, you could be tempted to post information that's unrelated in your niche, which is a big no-no. Remember that people follow you and your group based on the descriptions you gave, the niche you represent, and the information you provide. While it's perfectly okay to broaden your topic, be cautious that you don't go too far. If you have a page about living a vegan lifestyle and suddenly you start talking about cooking meat-based foods, chances are your readers and viewers will be in an uproar. Stay on topic and your audience will be more engaged, stick around longer, and build that all-important trust. Number 8. Choose the best platforms. My advice is not to post on every single social media channel out there, as this would end up being a huge drain on your time, energy and resources. Instead, stick to 3 to 5 popular networks, where your audience hangs out, and which also works well for your niche. On each of your chosen platforms, create an amazing profile and develop a plan of action which will help take your business forward. You can always create profiles on new channels to see if they are worth investing your time, as you'll never know if your audience are going to migrate over to a different platform, so it doesn't harm to be prepared. Don't invest your time there though until you need to. Instead, choose the best platforms for your audience based on their preferences and their needs. Number 9. Limit automation. We all know that automation makes our lives easier. You get to do more in less time, but it can have drawbacks. One negative is the lack of relationship building and personal interaction, both of which are vital to a business's success. A good rule of thumb is to automate items that don't require interaction and engagement. Everything else you should do in person or hire someone to do it on your behalf. Number 10. Add value to your promotions. Each social network has a different personality, speciality, and promotional rules. For example, on Twitter, you can post the same offer more than you can on Facebook. People love information and tips that add value. They hate being constantly bombarded with product pitches. Make it a habit to post 3 to 5 informational pieces of content before promoting a product or service. You'll get a much better response. These 10 tips on how to use social media for marketing will be of great use moving forward for you. Take the advice given and it will help you to avoid making any costly mistakes when it comes to marketing your business. Remember, if you like this training, please like, share and spread the love.